Or what would you call it? Scrunchy? Has he got a scrunchy?
ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick,
Hey, come on, sad clown. All you need is a hug. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the 2019 X-Men Caliban Build-A-Figure Waves Forge. If you're trying to pick up the set, you can do so at Megalopolis, City of Collectibles, where you can pick up your Marvel Legends and all kinds of other action figures. They have their daily deals and an awesome rewards points program, so check them out. Link in the description below. Alright, pretty sweet looking Forge figure, just looking at it in the packaging right over here, and we get a nice image of Forge right over here on this side, as well as on the back. There's a read up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There's the other figures from the wave. Then we get Forge again on this side, and then we get a spot varnished X logo on the top. Not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Forge out of the packaging. And I gotta say, I've been stoked about the release of this figure. However, I have liked the previously released Forge figure from Hasbro. The one from the Wolverine 2-pack I always thought was one of the better figures from the dark ages of Marvel Legends, or the dark times of Marvel Legends. But we're well out of those times, and this is not a bad looking piece at all. Let's get a closer look at those accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at Forge. So we get the Build-A-Figure piece and these two accessories right over here, and we get good looking guns. You know, we get this nice metallic green. I think it looks really good. I think we've seen both of these guns before, but I like them both. They both have that futuristic look, and you get a holster for the right hip of Forge, and you can put it right in there. So that works perfectly. I like that a lot. And then we also get this gun right here, which we've seen in the past, reused before, and again, I do like this metallic green color. I think it works. I like it a lot. One thing I wish this did have was some kind of port on the side, so you can get him, you know, storing this on his back. You know, that'd be kind of neat, but, you know, I still dig this. I had to briefly go over the bio of Forge. He is a Native American that did serve in the U.S. military in Vietnam, and in a sacrifice play, he actually lost his right hand and his right leg. He is a mutant with superhuman inventing skills, and he's a genius, a skilled marksman, and he does have mystical abilities. And he was in a relationship with Storm as well as Mystique, which I guess neither of those relationships ended well. But looking at the head sculpt, I really do like it quite a bit. This is not looking too bad at all. For a comparison to the original Hasbro version right there, this one actually came with two. The other one is an I Cut You Hernandez figure. Wish this one had two so I could have an I Cut You Ming. But yeah, this looks really good. You know, I actually do like both of them, but I like the flesh tone on this one. He's a little bit darker. The headband came out looking pretty good, just missing a tiny little bit of paint right over there. The eyes look pretty clean. I like the stash, and the hair looks really good. Nice looking ponytail. They have a little wrap right over there, or what would you call it? Scrunchy? Has he got a scrunchy? And then you can see the ponytail looks pretty nice. And then we get the Bucky cap mold, which isn't looking too bad. I did get some shoulder scuffing though right over here on the left side, not so much on the right side. And it does look pretty clean, you know. We've seen this body mold so many times. I like the straps over here. You get a peg hole in the back. Nice belt. And I really dig the cybernetic leg right over here. That is awesome. He has a holster, but I really love that bright silverish blue teal color. That just looks really good. I was disappointed with how the leg came out for the original version. You can see that you get this flat gray color right there. This is one of my earliest customs where I painted this black and then did some silver dry brushing. Didn't look too bad, you know. Early custom days. I am working on a custom actually at the moment, but it's just taking me forever. And then yeah, you can see that we have these new, you know, tassel boots right over here, the tassels for the boots, which I really like a lot. It's good to see that on a Forge figure, but you get your classic Bucky cap feet right over there, and you do get the Bucky cap gloves right there on the arms. And then you can see that he has a trigger finger on this side, but not on that side. And of course, we still get the peg holes at the bottom of the feet. And then here's looking at the back, and these get loose, man. It's frustrating. It's kind of like the Cyclops figure, you know. But there's the back of that leg again, which again, I just love how that looks. That is too freaking awesome. There's your Forge butt and Forge back. And the articulation on this figure is exactly what you would expect. You can get him to look up pretty far, and his head will look down. You get side-to-side motion. No real head pivoting, though. Lord Emetron's playing the piano. You can see the shoulder move outward that far, and yeah, I get some scuffing, and it'll move outward that far on that side. Oh, okay, a little bit more scuffing right there now that I kind of moved it all the way up. You can rotate the shoulder full 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that don't don't really meet past the 90-degree mark. That's a little frustrating, especially with him holding guns and stuff, so yeah, that's something I really don't like. You get wrists that turn side to side, and they both hinge up and down. He'll crunch forward that much and back, waist swivel, hips move outward that far, and he can kick forward that much, back a little bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boots move side to side, ankles move down, they move up, and he has a beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this forged figure, you can see that he is standing right at 6.5 inches tall. Then for a size comparison, you can see the Wolverine 2-pack forged figure next to this new 2019 forge, and wow, I didn't realize how badly this figure needed to be remade until this size comparison right here. I mean, look how much shorter this one is than this one, you know? And the yellow is way off too, super bright yellow. And then here's Forge next to our Hasbro Bishop and Cable figures, and it's great to see him fit in very well with these two, especially the color yellow, matching the color yellow on Bishop. And then here's Forge next to a couple of his romances. We have Storm and Mystique. And of course I had to compare Forge next to a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent and I Cut You Hernandez. If you have not seen the origin of I Cut You Hernandez, I highly recommend it. I made that video like, what, 10 years ago? But one thing I've been wanting to see here is if I could do a good old head swap, which should work out fine since this is a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. Yeah! And they both have the Bucky Cap mold, so that works out perfectly as I expected. The only tricky thing is like really getting a helmet on the figure, you know, because there's, oh, this is actually a Tony Stark head. I forgot I used a Tony Stark head instead of a Forge head. Originally it was a Forge head, but yeah, that's not going to work over there, so I'm going to have to figure something out. And then here's Forge next to the other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. We have Gambit, Jubilee, Weapon X, Blink, Beast, and Skullbuster. No, the shame! I just reviewed Skullbuster yesterday, and I did not mention how this body mold is the same as the Deathlock. I just didn't have a chance to get myself as familiar with the figure as I'd wanted to, as this baby is about to pop out of my wife any day now. Time has been an issue. So please, find it in your heart to forgive me. And then here's Forge next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Classic Spider-Man. You know one thing that bothers me about you, Forge, is that you never built yourself a mech. I mean, if I had your skills, man, I would have totally done that. Or at the very least, something like a power loader. But no, you didn't. Ah, you disappoint me, Forge, you disappoint me. So I gotta say, I do like this figure. As far as articulation goes, wasn't asking for a whole ton. I wish the double jointed elbows worked a little better, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna have him posed just like this on my X-Men shelf probably. As far as the aesthetics go, that's what I was really looking forward to the most with this piece, and I do really like how the figure looks, especially with the head sculpt and that cybernetic leg. I gotta say, for the price point of around 20 to 25 bucks, I'm giving this Forge figure a Sud rating of,
it's not too bad.
And I'd like to know what you guys think. Please let me know in the comment section below. I really didn't think I needed a new Forge figure for my collection, but after getting this, I'm like, yeah, I did need a new Forge figure, so I'm really happy with it. Hope you guys are happy with this review. If you are, hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more ShartimusPrime videos coming your way, as well as the notification bell. And a big thanks to all these people over here that support this YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you want to see the latest in Marvel news, make sure you check out MarvelousNews.com and stay in touch with me on the social media over on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. Links to everything I talked about in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face is in my shot, your face is in my shot.